how are ya? I finally made it. I just decided tonight, you know what? I'm just gonna take my time, relax, pull my stuff together, and I'm just getting distracted because I just looked at Facebook and I saw a post from somebody. It's like, ooh, interesting update. But yeah, I'm here. Alright, let's get this going. Let's see what mischief and trouble we're going to get into tonight, as usual. Alrighty, so, yes, here's my nuggie. My sad chicken nuggie. I'm loving these. I have a whole bunch of these. So this is Kitty. The official name I haven't figured out. But isn't it so cute? So let me tell the story of this. There's a store in Canada called Sad Nuggie, meaning chicken nuggets that are sad, that need adoption, and need love and care. So, and they're great therapy stuffies. I know it's got a little bell. My doodles are so obsessed. Ivy tried to take this off the desk tonight, and I'm like, nope. So no doodles are allowed in the room tonight because the little devils really want the kitty. So there's original nuggies, then there's all critter ones, and I have more than one kitty, in case you're wondering. And I took one of the kitties to work today, and it's just been my companion. It's been a decent thing to have as a nice companion to kind of help work through some feelings, cuddle something, and of course it's the cat theme, so here we are. Anyways, so yeah, I'm late, but you know what? Who cares? It is how it is. The world's complicated, and it's okay. Alrighty, so tonight's quest is actually very little. I found a card layout earlier tonight, because earlier I was trying to Google, I was trying to find a layout, because I am still trying to work on this month's card class. I'm going up very, very slow, because I'm just burned out. Like, I really am going through ADHD burnout, and it's just knocking me down really bad. So, that's the theme tonight, and oh well. Alrighty, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna grab a piece of paper. I'm just gonna grab a scrap and just roll with wherever this is gonna go. And I'm gonna need some cardstock to go with this guy. It would be helpful if I have a little more of that blue. Let me see, because I am going to need a little more than that to make this work. I think I have some here. Also got some scrappies. So that will go into the scrappy bin at some point. And tonight is really gentle crafting because, like I said, I'm burned out. I'm so burned out. Everything's a challenge, and that's okay. I will make it through one way or another. But yeah, so like I said, no doodles in the room tonight. Sorry, doodles. I love my kids, but it actually got one of the blades off of this last night, but he almost ate it, so it's like, you know what, with my headspace being pretty wonky, let's not tempt fate right now. Alrighty, so I realize I totally screwed my measurements. Ooh, black cardstock is fun. Alright. I gotta tweak what I wrote here, because I realized I wrote the wrong thingy. Shoot. Tweaking time. Alright, I'm just gonna guess here, because that's part of the fun of guessing is... Alright, we're just gonna guess. We're gonna roll with it. Alright, here we go. Okay, so here's our card base. Give me a moment to think this through. Because I didn't actually plan. as usual. So I'm just going to fold in half and just kind of wing it here because I got to trim this down in a moment. Alright, so I got that. So I want to keep 1.5 on this still, okay? So really, from the fold line, I know I'm a little crooked here, roll with me. I'm just looking at, okay, I see where I need to be. I'm just rolling with it. This might be a bit of a hot disaster, but that's okay. Alright, so there's 1.5. So it's going to be an interesting fold here. And this project does require a little more cardstock. Alright, so then next is I need 3 inches, which I almost have, but I don't. So I'm going to take 2 inches now. We'll come back to the 3 inches later. And then, because I wrote out a series of measurements to kind of make this work. And I need another piece here. So I need 3 inches off of here. By 4.25. I hope this is going to be good. My sizing might be really off. Yeah, it's going to be really, really off. Okay. Well, that's the beauty of playing. Alrighty. So, I'm glad I'm practicing here. Alright. We're going to tweak our measurements. So I've never made this card before. Is that 3 inches? Oh, Jesus. That is 3 inches. Okay. Try 2.5? Let's see how 2.5 looks. No, go like 2. See if I just do 2 and 2. Yeah. We'll kind of go with 2 and... Yeah, we'll roll with that. Okay. So that's a 2, not a 3. 2, there we go. Alright. So then we need some paper, pretty paper to go with it. Hi, buddy. So I'm just using scraps just to kind of get the layout figured out. So I need... Yeah, it's a cool layout, Evelyn. I think you'll like it. But I gotta work it down. Give me a short. So it is really darn cool. And I screwed up my measurements even more, so that this sheet is totally out of whack. Okay. I gotta tweak my measurements. Okay, I really mucked this up. That's okay. Where's my eraser? Here. Alright, hold on. Alright. That's correct. That isn't. Alright. Yeah, I know. I'm using very scrap papers. So then, hold on. Time to fix. So 4.25 by 2, which means 4 by 1.75, and then 3.25 by 2, which means 3 by 175. There we go. So I gotta write it out, because if I don't write it out, it's gonna be a mess. Alright, so pretty much 175 twice, just varying heights. So 4 inch on the next one. Okay. And then the second one, 175 by 3. 3? Yeah. It's coming back. Okay. Yeah. Just when your brain's really fuzzy, it makes everything complicated tonight. Anyway, so it is a cool layout, I promise. Roll with me here. Alright. I'm not going to finish the full card. I just want to get the feel of the layout and see how this looks. So we've got all these pieces happening. Now we got to start gluing them down. And my adhesive is here. I may very well finish the card, but we'll see. So I'm just going to get some adhesive on the longest strip. That's going to go on the actual card base itself. Ideally, I would suggest use better papers, but I make so much practice cards, I might as well just practice with what I've got kicking around. Because sometimes you come across the greatest of creations just by experimenting. And thank you, Evelyn, for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. And then everyone else. My little note that I leave myself every week. I'm going to pull it out in a sec because maybe we'll call this Crafter Kitty. Yeah! Alright, let's find my little note that I try to keep on the desk. So I always bury it during the week. And then here we are with the video. Here we are. So we're Crafter Kitties. Because we're born to play and built for mischief. So I think we're going to name this cutie Crafter Kitty, our little Crafter Kitty mascot. I think that's actually a good idea. I'm really loving the Nuggies because they're so cute. And they're actually a good idea for me, especially in the stage that I'm at these days with life and health and therapy and non-therapy and, you know, stuff. Alright. So we've got this. So ideally, it's going to go on like that with white in the background. So let's get the white out. So we... White out. White out. White out. Not what I'm going for, but okay. Let's get a piece of white. My whites are buried away. And it's going to need like something on it to help, you know, finesse it well. But I don't know yet. Alright, let's just get a piece of white on there. And... so that's 4. This is just a piece of whatever this came off of. There we go. But yeah, sorry about no doodles tonight between the Crafter Kitty mascot and... yeah, I just do not want to give Buddy a chew toy that he should not have. you got, if you have any pets, you know what I'm talking about. Some pets are really good. Other pets are little devils and darlings. So it's like, yeah, let's not tempt fate. So let's see this again. It is a cool layout. So the query left is, do I put it on with adhesive or dimensionals? Now, I think I would need to change the sizing a bit if I'm going to use dimensionals. But we could try it with dimensionals just to see how it looks. You know, live and learn. I'm actually starting to perk up finally. Yay. So, alright, let's get a whole bunch of dimensionals going. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the whole line going here. I lost count. I give up. Buddy's barking upstairs because it's Buddy barking the storm. I would highly advise, if you're going to use dimensionals, use a fair bit to be able to pull this off. Because it is going to weight it, you know. Probably adhesive would be better, but you know what? We're going with dimensionals tonight because, hey, why not? We're Crafter Kitties, like our kitty mascot. Because I know my partner got me a whole bunch of kitty corns, which are really sillily cute. And then we got the Nuggies. So, oh, it's going to look good with dimensionals. Oh my goodness. Alright. Now, it's going to need something at the end, but we'll see. So then another stack on the smaller piece, again, on the side. I'm really liking how this is turning out. Now, the beauty is, for this month's class, we're actually going to use vellum for some of this. So, I think that's going to be super duper cool to work with. And I'm waiting for the official cardstock colors to come in the next week or so. Then I'll be able to recreate these designs with the vellum. Because I'll have the matching Oh my god. Look how cool. Okay, I'm loving this card. Alright. So we got the card layout now. It does take a little more cardstock than my legs, but that's okay. Sometimes it's worth going above and beyond. Buddy's having a good barky bum upstairs. Alright, so the next is, how do I finish it? What, with this card specifically, with these colors, which are pretty bland. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Because it's very blue, because I'm feeling blue lately, I'm getting an idea. I need a scrap piece of paper. For just this card. I'm literally getting an idea. It may not be for the final. And it's not going to be finishing tonight because I have to go dig and find stuff. And that's not happening right now. Between Barky Bum and everything else. So. Oh, I did draw lines on this one. We got like a doodle fest up there. So I want to find my cloud hole punch. And then maybe umbrella. I don't know if I have an umbrella hole punch. I probably don't, but that's okay. And then rainy critter. And that's what I'm feeling for this card. So there we go. And with that, that would require me to go dig and find supplies, which is not really happening right now. So, yeah. You're good? Alrighty. No worries. Anyway, but it's such a cool layout. Hey, Elaine. Hey, Evelyn. Loving this layout. This layout will be in our class this month. It's just really cool. So, yeah. Anyway. So with that, I am going to go. It's a shorter video tonight because I'm just, my headspace isn't really here. And I think after the video, after the show, I'm going to go and finish this off. And I will post a picture of what this is going to turn into. Because this is like really, really neat. So the theme itself for this month is pretty much vellum. It may not be the cloud, umbrella, rainy critter, whatever this I've written down here. But I just liking this paper and this layout. So anyways. Alright, I'm going to go, everyone. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, feel free to, like and share and all that. I greatly appreciate it. And for any new watchers and listeners, I would love to know what your favorite color is. Alrighty. And me and Crafter Kitty are going to say goodnight. Good night.